Hey, church family, I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you're safe and at home and that you're getting ready for tomorrow. Let me tell you, tomorrow we don't want you to come into the services. That's the first time and probably one of the only times you'll ever hear me say that. We don't want you to come to church. We want you to respect the governor's orders and stay in place. But we're doing some things to make church services as good as we can with you at home. Now, I want to state this. The Bible says, forsake not the assembling of yourselves together. There's no substitute for being together. And all the things that we're doing, we're going to put a lot of effort. We've spent time today getting ready for tomorrow, setting up some technical things. All the things that we're doing, we want this to make as good as we can for you to be able to see each other and talk and fellowship. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But there's no substitute for being here, being together. And man, this is just going to make me excited about when we can be together and when we can see each other again. I want you to take a time right now to go either on your computer or on your smartphone or your iPad and download the Zoom app, Z-O-O-M. You can get it at zoom.com or search for Zoom in the App Store, both Android and iOS, and download that app. What that app is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to actually interact a little bit. We'll be able to see you. Don't worry, you can shut it off if you're a little scared about that. But we'll be able to see you, we'll be able to hear you, and we'll be able to fellowship a little bit before and after the services. And maybe I'll even get to see the looks on your faces a little while I am preaching, and that might help me as I preach tomorrow. Now, we're going to send out a link tomorrow, and the meetings will be open 30 minutes before Sunday school would start. So we'll open them at 9 o'clock, and then the link will be last a few minutes after I'm done preaching so that we have some time to fellowship with each other and spend a little bit of time joking around with each other, the things like we normally do. All right, so please jump on early, stay a little bit later after the preaching. It'll be a shorter service, of course, because, there's not going to be anybody in here. Brother Adam is going to be starting a new Sunday school series tomorrow through the life of Abraham. I'm looking forward to that, and we'll start that at 9:30. And then I'm going to be preaching tomorrow, and this whole time that we're apart, I'm going to be preaching through the book of Philippians. Philippians is a book about joy, but the context of that joy was isolation and despair and uncertainty and hardship. And it's how we as Christians can have joy when everything around us is falling apart. I think that's a very appropriate thing for us to talk about in church. Finally, I just want to say this. God is in control. It might seem like the whole world is just falling apart right now, but remember, the Lord is in control. He knows what He's doing, and we're going to get through this. And His plan is not hindered by this coronavirus at all. I'm excited about it. Hopefully, I'll see you or hear you on that Zoom call tomorrow.